Good morning and welcome, grade 9, with you, Mr. Samir Awad, chapter 2, lesson 3, elements and compounds, part 2. Let's start today with the symbols and formulas we get before compounds and elements, and now we are going to get the symbols and formulas or make the compounds and to know more about the elements. So, first question is going to our mind will be, what do chemists use to represent elements and compounds? So the answer is coming in the next slide. Chemists use chemical symbols to represent elements and chemical formulas to represent compounds. We will see, guys, that this starting was by starting in 1766 to 1844. That was, the scientist Dalton, who's English one, and he starts to make some symbols here for different elements like lead and zinc and gold. We will see oxygen like a whole circle and zinc. Also, all that was Dalton's symbols. By the time they start to get more simplest one by the new scientist who was Swedish chemist Jules Jacob Berzelius. Berzelius was the first one to get the or drive the letters or Latin letters into symbols for the elements from the Latin names of elements. Each element is represented by one or two letters are chemical symbols. And first letter of the chemical symbols are capitalized, and the second one, if they have second one, it will be a lowercase or as we say small letter. So if the English name and the Latin name are compatible and similar together, so the name or the symbol is going to be derived from, English name. And for example, we'll say calcium, Calcium. That is the name in Latin and in English too. So we will add it from the English name, which is Ca. We wouldn't get this C only as the initiative letter, but because we have another element starting with C, which is carbon, and calcium will be two letters Ca. The first one is capitalized, and the second one is excellent. Is going to be in this case a small letter. On the other side, and for nitrogen, and the nitrogen name in Latin and English is nitrogen. And sulfur, almost the same idea. Let's get some, examples for elements that have Latin name, but the English name is not compatible with it. So that's, for example, sodium. We get it sometimes in the compound of sodium chloride, the table salt. The sodium here is Na because the Latin name of sodium is natrium. And also on the other side, potassium is K. The other name for it is kalium. Antimony is stibine. And the copper is yttrium. So we get the first two letters from the, excellent, from the, we get the letters or we derive the letters from the Latin name. Also, the gold is aurum and the silver is argentum, and the iron is ferrum, lead is plumbum, and the tin is stannum. So all of them are derived from the Latin name by either one letter or two letters. One is capitalized and the other is a small letter. Chemical symbols provide shorthand. It's like abbreviation for the element. So you can write the chemical formula or the compounds or even the symbols of the elements as a shortcut or a short and to write the chemical symbols and formula. Like if I said hydrogen, I wouldn't say hydrogen, I will say H capital. If I want to say oxygen, it will be O capital, and the C will be instead of carbon. And the formula of water, for example, is H2O. So I wouldn't say two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom. I would say directly H, which represents hydrogen, and O, which represents oxygen, but we have a proportion of 2 to 1, hydrogen to 1 oxygen, so it would be H2O. On the other side, for the formula of sucrose, which is table sugar, we can say it's C12, H22, O11. I wouldn't say 12 carbon atoms, I will say C12. I want to say 22 hydrogen atoms, I will say H22. I want to say 11 oxygen atoms, I will say O11 directly, because the symbol O represents or is replaceable for the oxygen. We will get here the subscript, and the subscript is the letter number here we get it after the element is description for the number of atoms I use from this element. So for example, the subscript is used mostly in the formulas of compounds. So inside this one, in the water, H2O, the subscript indicates that we have two atoms of hydrogen. On the other side, the oxygen, no number is beside it, so it will be only one. Because the compound has a fixed composition and the formula of compound has always to be the same and always to get the same fixed proportion and ratio between the elements. Chemical symbols are abbreviations for the names of elements in what language. That's a question we have to ask ourselves. Yeah, it's already from the Latin, Latin language. Periodic table, or we say in the review, why is the periodic table useful for us? Because the periodic table will give us all of the information we want about the elements, their chemical and physical properties too, and we can know that through the periodic table according to the arrangement of the elements inside it. And we can say, guys, the periodic table is a special table that can be organized the elements inside it. The periodic table is an arrangement of elements in which elements are separated into groups based on a set of repeating properties. So the periodic table allows you to easily compare between the properties of one element or one group of elements that have the same properties with another element or another group of elements that have the same properties. So that's to differentiate between the two groups, or the two elements represent each group. Start by columns, and these columns are representing, guys, the vertical one representing, excellent groups. So every group here has its own properties different from the other group. We have, start horizontal rows are representing periods, and the properties are repeated every single period, so we call it periodic table. Each element is identified by its symbol placed in a square like you see here. Hydrogen is placed here in square, and also we get the atomic number, which is specific unique structure for the element. In order to know the element, you have to know its atomic number centered above the symbol. For example, hydrogen, the lightest element, on the top left corner, and the helium will be, number 2, excellent, on the top right, and the lithium will start to be L with Li with 3, atomic number, and it will be at the left second row under the hydrogen. So each horizontal row in the periodic table is called period. There are 7 periods on the periodic table, starting by the number of elements of 2 ranges between 2 and 32. In period 6, if you get to that, guys, again, so we will start by the first period horizontally will be starting by 2 elements only. And if we get to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, in the 6th period, we will get this start here, continue. So we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and we'll get back 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, and all of that is giving you between 2 to 32. That's the range of element in the period. And here, guys, we can know that the elements listed in order from left to right and from top to bottom. from left to right, it will be period, and from top to bottom, it will be, yeah, excellent group. Within the period, the properties of the elements are, vary across the period, yeah, starting by metals and ends by non-metal or other in the word, noble gases. And each vertical column of the periodic table is called group or family. They have the similar in chemical and physical properties, and know that each group of identified by number and letter A or B. So accordingly, you will see group 2A contains the elements beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, and radium. All of that elements have the same properties. Get back again to the periodic table. So beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, radium, all of them are in the same periodic table. Yeah, let's ask ourselves a question. Which elements are included in the periodic table? Yeah, I think all the known elements are there because all the elements we discover or we explore in our life are inside the periodic table. Yeah, we have to know some key and close uh, compounds can be broken down into simpler substance, which is its own elements by chemical changes. If the composition of the material is fixed, the material must be called a substance. If its composition may vary, it will be mixture. Chemists use chemical symbols to represent elements and the chemical formulas to represent the compounds. And the periodic table allows you to easily compare the properties of one element or group of elements with the other element or other group of elements. Thank you, guys. Yeah, get back to this definition and start to study well home. Yeah, don't forget that the chemistry is the economic center of science. Don't forget to study well. Be safe home. Good luck. Bye bye.